Welcome back to the Tomarosa. Here's what's been going on the last 3 weeks, an update on our calves and the projects we've been working on, and our house process too.
Alright girls, let's try not to jump the fence today.
You guys are on crack this morning. We are cleaning out the corral and making sure they have nice clean bedding, nice clean water, hay, supplements. This is how you get drone footage if you don't have a drone. This has been our setup. We have a corral and we have been giving them grass. We also have been giving them free choice hay and alfalfa pellets and supplements. But I noticed that they seem to be getting a little belly heavy. I think some people call it a hay belly. What do you do when you don't know what's going on? Well, I call all of my dairy friends and text them photos like a crazy calf mama, and they send me back lots of suggestions. Stacy and I did everything we could to get ready for these calves, so we tried to have all of our supplements and our feed. However, I have one calf that looks like it has a tummy ache, so I'm having two of our really good friends, Jay and Michelle Lancaster, come down from Calville because this calf mama by herself here with her 4 little calves is freaking out. So here's my cavalry. This is Michelle Lancaster. That's her husband Jay over there behind the car. And they came out today and they made me feel better about things, and I have a lot of really good information and I'm very thankful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for a lovely visit.
There is nothing like having wonderful friends come visit you when you call them in the middle of the day and are freaking out about something. And good news, my calves aren't dying. And here were their suggestions. You might want to reduce the amount of time they're on pasture and give them more protein. That is what we're going to focus on. As part of my new plan, I also developed a pretty set schedule where I would let them out for an hour in the morning and an hour at night for grazing. I thought only dogs had the evening crazies. And cats. But evidently calves do too. We've had our calves now for just over 2 weeks and they are doing well. When we first got them, we put them out on too much pasture and it made them a little loose, so now we've reduced that and they're feeling better. We're very excited to still have them on our farm and look forward to seeing them grow and become our milk cows. Today we're going to scythe around the calf pen. You can see where the electric fence has burned the grass. And I have my official scyther here. And here's the calf pen after Stacy scythed around it.
We're moving stuff because we have to mow, but it made me wonder how long would it take to get from here to Astoria at 5 miles an hour?
You know, to tell it's summertime when we take the plow off and put on the mower. Soon we'll be making hay, and this year we're going to put up loose hay with our hay loader. So folks, this is my life right now in the in-between times, in between construction and actually living full-time in the house with all of our stuff. I am here full-time, but I don't have all my stuff. I do have a stove. I have 1 pan and 1 pot. I have some dishes in the drainer. I have a microwave with a little bit of food over it and a little refrigerator. One of the last big tasks to do before we can finally move into our house is finish all the trim work. We're getting a nice little spring rainstorm. I'll be able to check pretty soon to see if the cedar shingles I put up on the corral are keeping out the rain. Let's hope so. Here are the cedar shingles over the mineral feeders, and I think they worked today. So I'm going to call that a success. We also added free choice calcium this week. Other than the bit of rain that came in the side panel on the mineral feeders, we are still very happy with the Shelter Logic corral shelter we have built. It's been holding up well to the weather. The calves are now 3 months old, and we have had them for 3 weeks. So this is an update on how they have been doing. Carnation is definitely the boss cow. Rose is also doing well, but she is a little standoffish. Daisy and Buttercup right now are the most friendly calves. Buttercup is the only one that will let you pet her right now. We are glad to see their individual personalities come out. Our grass is continuing to grow nicely. However, we shouldn't have left them out on grass as soon as we did. It was too much for their tender tummies. Thankfully, talking with others, we adjusted their ration and they are doing much better. We decided to supplement with a local non-corn, non-soy, non-GMO coarse ground grain mix that has probiotics and things in it to help with their tummies and developing their rumen. Eventually, we hope to become an all forage based dairy with grass-fed dairy products. Every day we're thankful that our calves are still alive, and we're learning as we go. Both Stacy and I actually don't have a lot of knowledge about dairy cows from weaning stage to breeding heifer. So we've had to learn a lot about the different feeding requirements for a just weaned calf. Even though we tried to be as prepared as possible, I don't know why either one of us didn't know that. But either way, they're doing well, and we are excited to see them continue to grow. Another job this week on the farm is mowing along the fence line. Well, there's your problem. If you hit something with your mower on your tractor, you'll shear the shear bolt. Luckily, we always carry spares in our handy little toolbox made out of an ammo can on the back of our tractor. I got the new one in, and I just got to tighten it and I'll be ready to go back to work. Our automatic waterer is working well, and I clean out the trough probably twice a week, but during the intermediate times I use a pool skimmer. It works very well. Buttercup thinks I'm playing a game. This week I got my incubator I'm going to use for my quail. It is a Bryn C Mini 2 Advance. And my hatching quail are making popcorn. We'll see. Looking forward to getting my hatching eggs and go from there. Here's one of our garden plots that we disked and harrowed. And now I'm going to attempt to plant some potatoes. Before I can plant, I decided I'm going to disc, which means I have to lower the drawbar and secure the mower here with the chain on the hook. Stacy normally does all this, so I'm going to try to do it without losing a finger. Well, I got the drawbar down and I have the mower supported. Let's go get the disc and figure out how that works. Whenever we're not using the mower, we put on this slice drain pipe, and that will protect us, because even though the mower is not engaged, those sickle bars can still move. Here's our disc. I managed to get it hooked to the tractor, also without losing a finger. Good job. Now we're going to disc this plot up to loosen it so it'll be ready to plant. What a beautiful place to work. before, after. Here are my two mostly straight rows. These are the seed potatoes we got from our local store. We got russet, we got Yukon Gold. I know they talk about cutting them up and then planting them, but I've heard other people talk about just planting them whole. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll see how it works out. It's a highly advanced planting technique here. Now I'm going to use our blue tractor to go pick up some old hay that I can use to mulch our potato plot. Well, I got the flakes of old hay all the way around my 2 rows for my potato plot. We'll see what happens next. That is what we have been up to so far the last 3 weeks. The main thing is keeping the calves alive, as well as continuing with the house and doing our other daily chores. Stacy's been away part of the time with the Coast Guard. Hopefully when he gets back, I'll have the trim painted and we can move in the rest of our furniture. Stay tuned and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the Tomarosa.